Hello, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to today's session where we will explore the transformative role of artificial intelligence in education, focusing on an ethical and human-centered framework. I will share my presentation. I am Maria Umrik, Associate Professor from Dragomanov Ukrainian State University in Kyiv. The topic brings together expertise from various global institutions, including Dragomanov Ukrainian State University and Open University of Cyprus. First of all, I want interactive start with Mentimeter voting. Please, before we begin, please scan the QR code to join our Mentimeter session. I want to hear your initial thoughts and perhaps some of the fears or hopes you have regarding artificial intelligence in your classroom. Please go and vote. Okay, myth 1. Artificial intelligence is a threat to traditional education. There is a common belief that artificial intelligence is a direct threat to traditional educational system. Many worry that the foundation of learning are being undermined by these new tools. But we have a reality. The reality is that artificial intelligence does not replace traditional education. Instead, it complements it, allowing educators to personalize the learning process and make it significantly more effective. Next myth, the universal solution. Some see artificial intelligence is a magic wand, capable of solving every educational challenge we face. This expectation often leads to disappointment when tools don't meet our need. But reality, it's about potential and limits. While artificial intelligence has demonstrated incredible potential in solving complex problems and creating accurate predictions, it remains a tool with limits, not a universal fix. Myth number 3. Replacing teachers. Perhaps the biggest fear is that artificial intelligence will eventually replace human teachers in the future. This narrative is popular in science fiction but less so in pedagogical reality. What is reality about this myth? The reality is that artificial intelligence can automate routine tasks, but it cannot replace human interaction, critical thinking, or the emotional intelligence that a teacher brings to their students. Myth number 4. AI is just a content generation tool. Many view generative artificial intelligence as nothing more than a sophisticated content generation tool for making text or images. This view overlooks its strategic potential. What about reality of this myth? The reality is beyond the content. The capability of generative AI go for far beyond simple generation. It acts as a partner in brainstorming, analysis, and complex problem solving. Another myth number 5, the all knowledge AI. There is misconception that artificial intelligence knows everything and will always provide the correct information. This oracle view of artificial intelligence is dangerous in academic settings. What is about reality? Reality is about bias and inaccuracy. In reality, artificial intelligence can be biased or provide inaccurate information. Therefore, critical evaluation of every result provided by artificial intelligence is an absolute requirement. Myth number 6. Artificial intelligence will reduce the need for critical thinking skills in students. Critics argue that artificial intelligence will reduce the needs for students to think critically because the machine does the work for them. We are seeing a different trend. Reality about developing new skills. The use of artificial intelligence actually requires students to develop even more critical thinking skills to evaluate data, make decisions, and verify information. Myth number 7. Students won't study. The fear that students will stop studying entirely because artificial intelligence does everything is widespread. This assumes learning is only about the final output. What about reality of this myth? It's about active participation. Artificial intelligence does not replace learning. It requires active participation and new kind of engagement from students to guide the technology effectively. Another hour block of today's lecture is about ethical human-centered artificial intelligence. Augmented intelligence. Researchers Michelle Jordan suggest we should focus on augmented intelligence rather than artificial intelligence. The goal is to create computerized tools that complement human thinking rather than trying to copy or replace it. The human-centered artificial intelligence prioritized rights, justice, and dignity. This framework considers stakeholders like researchers, developers, and users while guarding against threats like bias and flawed software. So, in the center, we have human values, rights, justice, dignity. We another centered, we have individual goals, design aspirations. Key vectors of educational paradigm transformation in the artificial intelligence era. So, first vector is human-centeredness and ethics. The first vector of our paradigm shift is ensuring education remains public and ethical. Artificial intelligence must be viewed as a partner in a sustainable education ecosystem. Vector number 2, collective knowledge construction. We move from individual learning to collective construction. Knowledge is now a dynamic process involving interaction between humans, artificial intelligence, and data. Vector number 3, critical use of technology. Vector 3 focuses on consensus use. This means developing the ability to question, analyze, and detect bias in artificial intelligence generated context. Vector number 4, artificial intelligence competence as a new literacy. AI competence is no longer just for computer scientists. It is a new literacy integrated across both STEM and the humanities. Vector number 5, the new role of the teacher. The teacher's role is shifting toward being a facilitator, mentor, and ethical guide. You are now the designer of a human artificial intelligent environment interaction. Vector number 6, inclusion and social justice. We must ensure equal access to digital opportunities for all learners, supporting diversity and global sustainability. Vector number 7, research-driven pedagogy. Education should be a space for dialogue and co-creation supported by learning, analytics, and evidence-based experimental approach. In this slide, you can see the strategy from linear to triangle interaction. The traditional model was a linear exchange between teacher and student. The artificial intelligence era introduced a triangle model where teacher, student, and artificial intelligence, augmented artificial intelligence all interact simultaneously. 3 level of human artificial intelligence interaction. We define 3 levels of interaction: human in the loop, human on the loop, and the discourage human out the loop. We aim for white box artificial intelligence where the process is transparent for educators. And now I want to present you another myth that related with ethics aspects of using artificial intelligence in education. Myth number 8, artificial intelligence as neutral and objective. Many believes artificial intelligence is neutral. However, it reflects the biases present in the data it was trained and the decision made by its designers. Myth number 9. Ethical artificial intelligence is only a technical issue. Ethics is often treated as a coding problem. In reality, it involves social, culture, and pedagogical demonstration that go beyond algorithms. Another myth number 10, the data fallacy. Is more data always better? Not necessarily. More data can actually amplify existing biases and increase risk if not managed properly. Myth number 11, guaranteed human control. In human-centered artificial intelligence, control is not automatically guaranteed. Without proper design, human control can become illusory or severely limited. The next part of our lecture is about the most commonly used type of artificial intelligence in education today. So, defining artificial intelligence and machine learning, deep learning, and generative AI. You can see in the slide the hierarchy of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a broad process of creating machines that act intelligently. Machine learning is a subject where systems learn patterns from data without explicit programming. What about deep learning? Deep learning is a machine learning technology that use neural networks to work with large data sets and complex tasks. Generative artificial intelligence technology allows you to create new context. text, images, music, videos, etc., based on training data. Large language models are a separate class of generative artificial intelligence designed specifically for understanding, processing, and creating natural language tasks. How AI learns the child metaphor. Just as a child learns to recognize facts by watching, artificial intelligence learns to recognize faces by watching. Artificial intelligence finds patterns in massive data sets to form its own internal rules for problem solving. So, at the heart of modern artificial intelligence is machine learning, an approach in which a system learns to perform tasks based on data rather than pre-written rules. Just as a child learns to recognize people's faces by watching them, artificial intelligence learns from large data sets, finding patterns, and then forming its own rules to solve problems. The most commonly used type of artificial intelligence in education. Large language models understand and generate human language, can answer questions, write text, translate languages, and even program. It's like a universal translator that not only knows all languages but also understands the context and nuances of communication. Another commonly used types of artificial intelligence in education is computer vision and machine learning. Recognize object, faces, text, and even emotion in images and videos. This data can then be used to train machine learning models. Generative artificial intelligence create new content based on user requests. It can be text, images, music, or even program code. Image an extremely knowledgeable interlocutor who can help write a poem, create an illustration, or explain a complex topic. Large language models. The art of prompting. Prompting is a strategic skill of formulating queries to get accurate, structured answers from artificial intelligence systems like LLMs. Prompting allows users to clearly define the task for the model, control the format, volume, and style of the response, receive personalized result. Prompt is a request or set of instructions that we pass to an artificial intelligence model to get a response. It sets the context and forms conditions that help the model understand what information to provide. How it works in practice. First, submitting a prompt to the system. The user enters the prompt into the query window where the LLM analyzes it and generates an answer. Second, now LLM response. The LLM breaks user prompts into structural elements, role, context, task, etc., and forms an answer based on its prediction algorithm. Third, controlling the result. If user is not satisfied with the answer, she can refine or improve the prompt, add more details, change the format or constraints. This is the art of prompting, constantly improving queries to get accurate result. So, the art of prompting. First, prompt Write a haiku about the possibilities of AI for educators. We have LLM response. Learning made a new tools to guide and help them grow future bright and false. Clarified of prompt. Try using the metaphor of artificial intelligence as assistant. Updated LLM's response, i.e., the aid lifts borders, plans lessons well, teachers free to lead. So, structure of an effective prompts. Pillar 1. Assigning a role. Start by telling the artificial intelligence who to be. For example, act as an economist teacher with experience in undergraduate courses. Pillar 2. Providing context. Give the artificial intelligence details about your audience, such as a class of 20s, third-year students with basic knowledge of classical mechanics. Pillar 3. Stating the task. Be specific about what you want, like a seminar plan on globalization, including discussion, question, and literature recommendation. Pillar 4. Format and requirements. Define the output format, for example, 90 minutes lesson plan with timing and specific goals like stimulating analytical thinking. So, structure for an effective prompt. First, role. Indicate what role I should play so that the answer fits your academic context. Context. Provide important details about the audience and learning environment so that the artificial intelligence can tailor the response to the user's needs. Task. Clearly state that what exactly you want to get from the LLM. Format. Specify the form in which you want to receive the result. It can be lecture text or presentation or similar structure. Indicate prompting conditions that need to be taken into account, duration of the lesson, level of training of students, etc. Qualitative prompt, qualitative result. Example of a full prompt. You are the teacher of international relations with experience in conducting seminars for graduate students. Develop a seminar plan on the topic Global Challenges of Contemporary Geopolitics. The plan should include introduction 10 minutes, discussion of the main issue with a presentation 40 minutes, group of work on cases 30 minutes, and a final discussion 10 minutes. Indicate a list of literature for preparing students and tasks for independent work. Keep in mind that the class lasts 90 minutes. Now we have a practical task, effective prompting. In your teams, choose a topic and formulate a prompt using two different LLMs. Compare their response to see which is more precise. Please use this QR code and try to compare answers of two different LLMs. Another block of our lecture is about generative artificial intelligence. First of all, one of the current artificial intelligence trends is multimodal artificial intelligence. Multimodal models can take multiple types of data as input. Text-to-image models, speech-to-text models, text-to-video models, image-to-video, etc. So, multimodal means it can process and generate multiple types of data simultaneously. text, audio, image, and video. Context creation. Imagine bringing historical figure into your classroom. Using generative artificial intelligence, we can write a text script, for instance. Albert Einstein talking to future generation about physics and use video tools to animate it. This makes the history of science and technology incredible engaging. Tools like Holy AI allows us to turn the scripts into realistic educational video.
Hello, friends. Finally, thanks to artificial intelligence, I can talk to future generations, that is, to you. It is so incredible. While researching physics and discovering new laws in it, I could never have thought about such possibilities of computers. So, I invite you to my lecture on the history of science and technology. I have something to tell you.
Okay, so we have some tools to create this such video with text script. Yeah, we should write a text script and use some tools like Hollywood Video Create, or you can use another tool, alcohol.com, to create such interesting video for your student. We have another practical task, creation of the learning context with generative AI. For your second practical task, your team will create a story for educational content. Find a suitable image and formulate a prompt to generate a learning video using generation AI tools. You will then fill in the shared presentation with your story description and link to the designed video. This is where the hybrid intelligence, the collaboration between human expertise and artificial intelligence, became visible. Or you can use not hybrid intelligence but augmented intelligence. Use this QR code to uh, create your own image with generative AI tools. Next part of our lesson is about artificial intelligence tools for train machine learning models. To truly understand artificial intelligence, you must understand how it is trained. It starts with data collection, gathering thousands of photos or text and translating them into a format the system understands. Then comes model training. The system looks for patterns. If it's learning about animals, it notices the specific shape of cat's ears or ears to create internal rules of recognition. Testing and teachable machine. The final stage is testing and improvement, showing the model new image it has never seen to check its accuracy. If it falls, we retrain it. Today we will use a tool called Teachable Machine from Google. It is an online environment where you can train your own simple machine learning models using your camera or upload files. Please use this QR code and go to this environment Teachable Machine to create your own machine learning models. Practical task in training machine learning models. Open online environment. Train your machine learning models at least 2 classes, 2 labels. Divide and group and try our objects on trained machine learning models from your group. What can you notice? Thank you for your attention. And I want to ask you, uh, do this Google Form survey in English. What is your opinion about impact of artificial intelligence on modern education? Please use this code for voting. So, the future of education is a balanced blend of human expertise and technological support. And of course, we talk about not artificial intelligence, but about augmented intelligence, because the ethical aspects is very, very important. Thank you for your attention. Please provide your feedback via the QR code or survey. Bye.